So all 11 Bitcoin ETFs have started trading today. It is currently 11:23 a.m., which means we've been trading for just shy of 2 hours, and there's been a lot of volatility in the markets. And I want to talk about why that volatility has been happening, at least in my opinion, and why the Bitcoin price is sliding down, why we might be seeing some capital destruction going on here, and what the hell's going on, basically, right? So I think that overall the first 20 minutes was absolutely fantastic here in the markets, and what happened was that Eric from Bloomberg tweeted out that there's about $500 million worth of buying in that first 20 minutes, and in that time period the Bitcoin market cap expanded by $48 billion, which means that the bull market multiplier that I've been talking about of Bank of America's bull market multiplier was actually almost holding strong, right? It's like 500 million in, 48 billion up. That means you're looking at around a $1 in to $96 multiplier going on right there. Right now, we're looking at Bitcoin going down, and here's why it could be going down. There's several reasons to this. This is an asset that just launched. Capital hasn't even started coming in yet. That was $500 million across all 11 funds. You got to remember, BlackRock has got $2 billion lined up for this, based on VanEck CEO that was saying that. They got $2 billion lined up for this fund. They're not going to immediately go and put it in all in one go, right? They're going to be buying slowly throughout the day. There's probably a lot of people that have bought Bitcoin that want to sell into the launch of this thing, etc., etc. And if this is all a sell the news event can do, then this is phenomenal, right? Because if there's a lot of people selling into the market, and this is the buy, it's been holding up, and the buying pressure is staying there. This is amazing. All we got to do is wait for the buying pressure to clear, or the selling pressure to clear out, and then we'll be on our way up. That's what I think is going on right now, right? I don't think there's anything super exciting going on. The other thing that I wanted to point out, and I think this is extremely important, because I got a phone call from a friend who is a trader and an asset manager, and he basically called me in a panic, and he said, I can't fucking believe this, but my compliance department will not allow me to put any of my clients into Bitcoin products. Capital has not, he said, I want you to know, capital has not started flowing yet. And this is very important, why I want you to subscribe and share this video to people. And if you are in the US, you do have an asset manager, you do have someone managing your money, I want you to call them up right now and demand to buy just one share of any of these Bitcoin products. It's going to cost you 20 bucks, right? It's going to cost you 40 bucks, something like that, 20 to 40 bucks. And I want you to buy just one share. Call them up and demand to buy one share. This is not for people who have a broker account with Fidelity or Interactive Brokers or whatever. But here's how these people work. They are holding back the ability for retail to get access to this market while institutions get their position. Do you think BlackRock, the $2 billion that they've got lined up for this, is holding anyone back from buying their own fund? No, they're not. This is retail people getting screwed over. And the only way to deal with this, because again, the SEC has approved this, FINRA has no issues with this. This is individual companies trying to dictate what you can do with your funds. So if you do have a managed investment account, call your broker and demand to buy one share, at least, right? One share of any of these listed, SEC approved, listed Bitcoin ETF products. I put this out on my Twitter, and you can go check the tweet. I'll put it in the description. Vanguard is telling people they can't do it. Merrill Lynch is refusing to sell an SEC-approved Bitcoin ETF product. Believe it or not. It's shocking. Now here's what will happen. In about 2 weeks, after BlackRock and all these other guys and all their people have got their positions at the right price possible, suddenly all these retail people will have access to the products because, we've got so much demand, we just have to accept it. The way to defeat this is you call them up and you demand it, and you cause a fuss until they allow you to do what you want to do with your money, right? So this is extremely important, and this is what could be causing the downfall here. And again, It might not be any of this. It might just be market dynamics going on here. But do you think it's really fair for a retail person on the launch of the most hardest, scarcest asset humanity has ever seen to be told, no, you can't do it? You can't do it. But what if I was a multi-billionaire and I can call up BlackRock? Oh yeah, then you can do it. But I just want to buy an SEC approved product. No, you can't do it. How does this make any sense? This is the morons and the compliance monkeys at all of these broker dealers doing this. This has nothing to do with the SEC at this point. This has nothing to do with any other regulatory department. This is the compliance monkeys at your investment asset manager that are deciding the rules of what you can do, even though the SEC has said, yes, people can do it. They are deciding that they are smarter than the SEC. They are deciding that they are smarter than everyone else, and they're doing it. Go check the tweet out, share this video to all the financial journalists that you know, and get them to research it. Because I've put it up there, and I said, hey, call everyone and find out whether you can do it. And guess what? Vanguard told someone following me on Twitter that those products don't fit our philosophies. Merrill Lynch is not even acknowledging any of these products. So, again, financial subjugation at its best. Go talk to your asset managers. Go figure this out. Go complain. Go demand the ability to buy one share of any of these Bitcoin ETF products. And again, if you are, like I can do it in my broker account, in my personally managed broker account, I can do it. I bought a share of all of the listed products today, right? But if you are by using the intelligence of an asset manager and paying them the privilege to actually have them manage your money, you can't do it. How crazy is that? How insane is that? And that's on the day where all of these multi-billion-dollar funds are going to be securing their positions so that retail can come in afterwards once the retirement accounts and everything else is allowed to, even though the SEC has already signed off on it and told everyone that this is a regulated product at this point. Think about how nuts that is. And all the while there is a 1 to 96 bull market multiplier going on, even though there is a dip in the market, price is not going to go up in a straight line just because you have an ETF. But what's happening here is that people are trying to figure out, okay, do I buy now? Do I sell later? And remember, BlackRock is not going to take its $2 billion and go in on market open and click purchase. They've probably got an algorithm that's sitting in the market. It sees some sell pressure come up and it starts lifting off its buying orders or starts buying them slowly, etc., etc. There's very intelligent algorithms that, just like Michael Saylor, who can buy $600 million without ever moving the market. So again, the ETFs have started trading. It's a monumentous day. Buy one share. If I were you, I would buy one share of each one of these ETFs just to take part in what's going on here in the history here, because again, for me, I was in gold and I was in the GLD, but I wasn't there when it actually happened, right? I was there many years later. This is the first time for me that I'm going through the securitization and seeing the securitization of an asset. And it's a privilege to see the securitization of an asset like Bitcoin, right? So again, call your investment advisor if you've got a managed account, demand to buy one share of any of these Bitcoin products, get them to complain to their compliance departments, speak to those people, send this to any financial journalists you know, start covering it, because guess what? Usual bullshit is at play. Compliance monkeys are trying to hold retail people back while institutions gain their positions. So again, it's a momentous day, but did you really think that the war was over at this point? This is the Wall Street trickery that's going on right now. So the way that you can help is by calling your investment advisor and demanding to buy one share of any of these SEC-approved listed ETF products. And again, the bull market multiplier is holding strong. Don't worry about the first day. The first day is irrelevant. We got to reevaluate this when it comes to next Thursday after a full week of trading, because I think it's about to get ridiculous. If only a few $100 million have actually even been traded at this point, or net inflowed into these funds, we're about to get ridiculous when it's, multi-billions of dollars flowing in from retirement accounts and all these other things that are going on. But we cannot allow Wall Street to keep doing this over and over again. So call them up, demand to buy one ETF, one share of one of these Bitcoin products. And yeah, put the pressure on, guys. This is it. The war just started. The ETF is here. We got unlocked a ton of capital, but the war has just started. But remember, ultimately, there are still only ever 3 rules to Bitcoin. Step number 1, you buy Bitcoin. Step number 2, shut the fuck up. And step number 3, you get fabulously wealthy.